Hey guys, Mitch Teskis here, Momentum Fitness, and I want to take you through a quick story of myself on how I got into fitness. And hopefully this will shed some light on you and wherever you are with your fitness journey and kind of give you some motivation and inspiration to achieving whatever it is fitness goals that you have set for yourself. So real quick, I played basketball my entire life growing up. Played for 14 years. I played high school. I played select. I played all of that. I was never really into working out. I didn't like working out at all. I just had no passion with it. I didn't think it was going to translate over to playing basketball, and I didn't like being sore, honestly. So I really didn't like it, and it was just too much for me, and I just didn't enjoy it. And it wasn't until I graduated high school that I really got into it. And I'll be honest, I really got into working out because I was the smallest guy growing up. I was always the smallest, always the weakest. I was somewhat the fastest, just because my brother growing up, he always chased me around. I was getting into stuff, so I was always fast because of that. So yeah, I was just always the weakest, and I was never the strongest. So I got into working out because of that. I was tired of the way I looked. I wasn't confident with who I was, and I knew working out would get me to that point. I didn't know how, but I knew it would. And it wasn't until my dad got me involved in powerlifting when I was 20 years old. He got me into powerlifting. I had never done any of the lifts, the bench, squat, deadlift. I'd worked out with him here and there in our garage at our other house. But I was never consistent with working out. I never saw the results, and I got discouraged like most of us, and I just stopped working out, and I was never consistent. So it wasn't until I was 20 that my dad had said, "Hey, I got back into powerlifting. Would you like to do this with me?" And I was like, "Sure, why not? I have nothing else going on." So I started my powerlifting journey when I was 20 years old, and this is when I got into fitness. And real quick, I had 8 months to get prepared for a meet, and I'd never done any of the lifts. I never squat, bench, and deadlift in that extreme, and it was very tough, guys. And I will tell you this right now: it was tough training. I was never used to it. My body was always sore, but I enjoyed it. And the reason why I enjoyed it was I saw myself getting stronger. I saw my body change, and I noticed my confidence level was getting more and more. I was getting more confident with myself, not just for other people, but for myself in general. I felt more comfortable in my skin. I knew I was stronger, and I knew I looked a little bit different. So that was confidence for myself. And then, I trained for 8 months, and I had my first competition. I could only bench press probably 165 for one rep. I could only deadlift maybe 245 for one rep. And then when I started out, and then I could probably only squat maybe 225. And my first meet, 8 months of training in 2011, I benched a little over 250. I deadlifted 529, and I set a world record. And I squatted about 396. And I don't say this to impress you, but to impress upon you that with the proper dedication and the proper plan, you can achieve whatever fitness goal it is that you want. And guys, I'm telling you right now, if you're struggling through anything right now and you just feel like you're hit a roadblock and you can't push through it, I'm guaranteeing you right now you can. And the reason why is you have to have a strong why. And my why for myself at that point in time was I wanted to be the best that I could be. I wanted to be the best powerlifter at 165 in Texas. And I did. I won state, and then I went to nationals, and I won nationals. And it wasn't until my second year of powerlifting, I was 18 months in, that I had the opportunity to go live for America, USA, in Vegas for the Worlds, and I won. And that was probably the greatest feeling I've ever had in my life, was because I had set a goal for myself. 18 months in, I was going to be a world champion, and I made it happen. And it would only came true because I had wrote it down, and I followed a plan every single day, and I had intent every time that I trained. It wasn't going in there and I was giving it half-assed. No, I was giving everything that I had. I gave every ounce that day. Anything that I could give, I gave that day. Any training that I needed to do my accessory work, I gave everything I had. My nutrition was never good when I first started training, but then it became more and more prevalent because I knew that that was the best way for me to recover. So that's how I got into working out, and that's how I really found my passion with helping people, was because I enjoyed what I did to my body, and how I felt that I wanted to provide that with other people. I wanted people to see that, and I wanted people to feel that. I wanted them to feel this feeling that, man, I feel comfortable in my own skin. I have the confidence. I am stronger, and that's what pushed me into personal training, was I wanted to give people that feeling. So that was a little bit about me and how I got into training and how I got into fitness in general. And guys, I just want to say again, if you're struggling with motivation and getting up there and just pushing yourself, I guarantee you guys, have a why, set a goal, okay? Set something down in a timeline manner. Okay, I'm going to lose 10 pounds in 5 weeks. I'm going to increase my deadlift by 20 pounds in 6 weeks. Set something in stone and then follow through and put a plan to action. So, if you guys have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'm always willing to help people. And always go kill your workout.